2.5 hours from now. How's it going? Check the NPC immediately. Nothing. If there's nothing, buff it up. So I also need to apparently like report to Barnabas in Devil's Crossing. We are listening to Elder Scrolls Online OST, by the way. If anyone is curious. A couple of items that I could like store in the bank as well. Should be okay though. We're gonna start like the right side of Homestead, I think it's what we're at. Oh, I've actually like made my way towards the Southern Bastion already. Right. Okay, we can start from there then. Wanted to buy their red yesterday, so. Wasn't it somewhere around here that I need to like save the witcher, guys? I kind of want to save her one more time. Let's see. It's funny, I have been working and like playing a Spellbreaker, optimizing my old Spellbreaker. Has almost about the same HP as this guy has on the 100 lots of legendary. This guy has a lot of HP, right? Rising. Got stuck. For layouts. $13k HP and game level 100 characters. It's a little bit low, I admit. It needs to be about like 16,000, I think. For hardcore to like feel a little bit safer. Definitely does. Yeah, I would not be feeling safe at all below 30,000. Some characters are capable of getting all the way up to like 20,000 without too much of a problem. I am looking at you, soldiers. Guys, I actually think we're pretty much done here. The only thing that is remaining is finding the Chthonic Rift. We need to run that place. Maybe killing the Bolvar would make sense also. But I don't need it for it, so. I was checking my Grim Tools right before like I started the Part 9, I think this one is, but I think we're going to be putting a couple more points into the Doom Bolt. After maxing out the Doom Bolt, we're gonna go ahead and like max out the Spectral Wrath as well. Have like the maximum minus resistance to work with for now. Should be fun. Rambojumi is there saying every game needs its own Malagant. I kind of agree with you, actually. I dropped a portal here. We're going to come back to this when I take my waypoint. How's it going, Jimmy? Welcome, bro. Yo, what's up, Lucien? Welcome to you too. Bolvar is here. How annoying this is going to go. Wasn't too bad, I would say. Yeah, let's go and clear him. Fuck him in. Hi. You're sad? How come? You ripped the Witch Hunter at level 82. Feels bad. Yep. I'll remember the exit. We are here to collect a quest item, so... Your Pyro is going to die before level 94 as well. I mean... Do you have, like... Savior's merits? Maybe you can... actually just play the parts that are easier to play. Such as, like, Act 1, Act 2, Ultimate, instead of, like, going into Forgotten Gods and Elite. It would actually be a lot easier to go that way. I don't really know if you need to like kill onions. This is like the main one I think that is getting a lot of reputation for killing onions, that is. I'm okay with it. We can like clear this place, so it's a bit... The Outcast is getting some reputation as well, apparently. The Outcast is pretty important to get to repair. We are level like higher than level 70, so it means that like we can use the first batch of armor augmentations when I get to like revered with anything at all, other than like Homestead. The Homestead ones are like pretty bad, so might actually be already revered with them. They're almost there, but then 60 remain. I think the Homestead augments are like pretty useless. Yeah, dying while leveling hardcore is massive disappointment for me as well. It didn't happen to me for some time now, other than like the Hostless character suffer. So I do remember dying like that. It's like, you know, I'm feeling confident and stuff, and you're like, holy shit, I just wasted so much time. The Ultimate normal campaign is easier than Elite Malmuth. Same goes for Guts and Gods in Mud. It's supposed to be that way. Find the Mark of Divinity. Look at this. Wow. Jimmy saying, I love the stream, dude. I stopped playing Grim Dawn like a month ago already, but nothing better to work. Nothing better to work to than the super nostalgic OSTs and the Mullah's chill mumbling even in the background. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. We will actually have some like other games as well. It's not always going to be about Grim. I do have some stuff that I want to like completely finish. Sure. Just some chill mumbling forehead. Oh my. Hey, that. How many of your characters died to Alexander now? I think I lost 3 very good characters to Alexander, unfortunately. Ready? It's me. He always manages to cast a meteor at the second that I don't expect. Don't know how it happens, but like while I'm running around like a headless chicken for a very long time, he just doesn't cast it at all. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna charge him for a second. And the meteor comes at the exact second that I can ask. Just... ugh. Pain and suffering. Just don't get hit forehead. Exactly, man. That is the unfortunate truth right there. We're gonna try and like grab the dynamite over here, guys, as well. I'll try to find the treasure trove. See, I won't check like under every single room this time, but some of them, especially this part. Lucky. We have about like 26 dynamites and seeing the scepter as well. Lightning. Just kill him before casting the meteor. I'm not sure that that's possible. Most of the time when you start nuking him very hard, he casts the meteor. Start to make. So I don't know. I honestly don't know how it works. I'm done with that. I just suck against. Bad. Let's fight this. Should be fine. Is Doombolt better than Bloody Pox at this stage? 100% for my character, yes. Much less points to commit into. Bloody Pox is going to be doing what the Ravenous Earth does, just clear AoE. I don't necessarily need help with that right now. So I would much rather use those points for something else. Red Box is going to be the last. I think it's going to be something that I'm going to pick up when I have the set. Because the set is boosting the Bloody Box, supporting it, giving it bonuses. If it wasn't for that set, I think I wouldn't have gone for the Bloody Box to begin with. Say so. But yeah, who knows, maybe in ultimate difficulty I'll feel like I need more AoE, then we can start picking up the Bloody Box as well, but it's gonna take a very long time to like complete the entire line, so I'd much rather just respec into it when I'm level 100. It's going to be so much easier, for sure. I don't really like enough finding bindings, that many bindings I should say. Like 6 of them on me. It's like 24 less points, yeah. 4 less points. Too much, yeah, true. I mean, you don't necessarily need the Doom Bolt either. I would say like you kind of need 1 point into it so that you can proc design guard reliably. Otherwise, it's kind of meh. See, like it didn't even deal or damage, didn't do anything. This guy's pretty resistant to me though. I think the second phase was going like much faster than this, right? Okay, it is. Okay. Okay, I need to complete the quests of Order of Death visually, guys. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. I think we start using the same. It's much more fine. That's one on top of it. Then this one on top of it as well. So my Ripper Pass is like my lightning resistance turns out. I'll take the waypoints here and then like we do the Order of Death visual quests, I think. It's Unravel. It's actually giving resistance. I was thinking about like replacing that with the skull, but I do need the elementals, so I have the seeds. So the essence is in that side area, right? The Morton's Claim. Can I actually like do the quest with like the Dynamite Cave as well while doing for this? I think it's like a little bit more towards there instead though. Yeah, it's pretty far away right now. I'm gonna skip that one. So when it comes to these, you know, Bloodstone Signets, are they always rolling for Vitality? In that case, we are going to be having another green item that we could actually like snipe from. Even an NPC, maybe an NPC is capable of setting these. Not really familiar with these, But they might actually be rolling, you know, base vitality. It's definitely possible. I want to destroy this thing. This crystal. Yeah. This is not the worst data zone, it's alright. Grim Internals is a fantastic moderator. It's something that you cannot play without after getting used to Grim Internals. Definitely. I really wanted that creator, but okay. Go back. Also leveled up, level 73 now. Could max out the Doom Ball. I was wondering if I have like any other ring, like compared to the one. I actually have like some very interesting items that I'm equipping right now, like most of my items. I kind of doubt that we're going to be finding an upgrade. Maybe gloves upgrade possible. Could see that happen. The rest is like very interesting. Not really sure like how we are. It's good game. Yeah. Simple stuff, but good stuff. Yeah. Sell this one. No, probably not. Start Act 4 after giving the quest to Homestead. Jay is saying, after the first day of using Grim Internals, my mouse, hand and arm really felt not as tense as they used to be. With Grim Internals, it must be a factor like 10 times less stress on my joints. For the most part, I don't necessarily have that much problem with joints or like and my index finger. You're not revered with the Homestead, but you definitely like check what's up with. See, like even without the Grim. But yeah, it is definitely much better that way. Bill of Rat Launchers, rank 8. How are we doing with these guys? On it like mid? And Black Legion. We have the Cult of Bismael, the Solar, and then we have the Burrowholm. Like by the Red Soft. Nothing useful there. Fire and Lightning. We could actually buy the Lightning one and it wouldn't be all too bad in my opinion. Definitely not. Sapphire of Elemental Balance, you kidding me? Didn't realize I dropped that. Fire and Pierce. Let's check out like gloves. HP PS resistance. How about boots? Aether Chaos Elemental resistance, movement speed, and 700 armor. Is this worth? This probably isn't so bad actually. We're losing a little bit of like vitality damage, I'm aware, but I'm gonna never mind it. 72,000. You know what I mean? Let's play the greedy parts. He's not selling anything. It's bad. Start the act for it. SR55 is down, saying Samus. Good job, Samus. Congrats, dude. I hated how RNG it is with the shrines, though. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. That's why I start from like 40. But then it is burning you. It's a very long run. I think something like at the end of the boss room, you can pick a shrine or something like that would be pretty good. System like that. Seal up top there. Never mind. It's too far. What do you guys think? Like after the boss room of difficulty of 40, let's say, you get to like choose one of the shrines. You still need to pay for it, obviously. With like a rare material and all. Should we kill the boss here? I think I failed to find them. They called like Ragrathar or something. He's hiding. Scared. It's talking about the ethereals, right? MJ. Okay, so we drop a portal here. Let's go get the waypoints from the fourth icon again. Grimdawn's world is fucked up. Yeah, it is. Definitely is. I need to exhibit like more crit gens somehow. I don't like my crit gens right now. MJ is basically copy-pasting one of the lower nodes in the place that we walked from. This zone. It says, all of our horse meat is gone. Would have lasted longer if we didn't have to share it with the others, but John said things could have gone badly if we did not. I don't like thinking about what he meant by that. I don't understand. Can you explain? No, I know most of them. Not necessarily by heights, but let's go this way. Polished emerald. Not like this. I think for about like 17,000, which isn't so high. Let's pick this up. Not like this. I don't necessarily think we need to like go to the hidden parts of this place. For instance, like we don't really need the devotion either, so there's absolutely no point. I think we just do the quest, go to chess, get out of here. I'm thinking about the same thing when it comes to like Bastion of Chaos, for instance, too. Mr. Archon. Epic Emirate Delights. And we have also gotten a legendary out of him, the Stormweave. Cold and Lightning, damage multipliers. Pretty weak, actually. Chess piece that I have right now is... Alright. Doesn't matter so much. Let's go back to the Zoro's Bastion. Give this quest back. Not really that close. I think the Black Legion might actually end up becoming revered pretty soon. Maybe even inside this part. I'm not really sure like how far we're going to be pushing it. This part. This is the resurrection of Alcadar. I thought Death Revenant was like extremely tanky by 30 damage and then he just disappears like that. What just happened then? I'm not really sure. The Ouroboros quest. It's probably better to do this one with the Anastaya quest though. Essentially going to be asking for like the Fang of the Frog over there. For sure, let's hold on to this. Our Aether is about like 51%. It should be more than enough to like fight Nassius guy here. It's pretty dangerous. But I'll play it a little bit scared, so it should be fine. Oh, that guy got destroyed. I love this fresh rip. The no is wonderful. You can feel the agony of losing your own. I mean, Alexander. That's actually a pretty fast kill in my opinion. It's nice. So unfortunately, while helping Anastasia, we are actually going to be losing some reputation from the Black Legion. But we should be getting revered with the Anastasia pretty soon, and it's gonna mean my Ether resistance is going to be maxed out, I believe. It's the one that she's giving for the armor. Just gonna steal some like very valuable materials from me, but it's gonna have to do. We'll also do a Steps of Torment run, which might actually turn out to be pretty rewarding for me too. Hopefully, we'll see. We shall remain friends, and I have these objects for you. Right, required a Fang. Let's go get it. So this Fang quest is actually like aligning with the Uroborg quest that is coming from like the Order, so that's a nice thing. We can definitely consider like going enemies with the Anastasia, with this character in Ultimate. After buying everything she has to offer, there's nothing else to lose, so... So if you wanna farm the extra dungeon on like full sessions or something like that, you could definitely do so. It's pretty easy to get to here with Anastasia apparently when you're doing all the quests. Blau is there and saying, cheers, I was there some minutes ago. Elite at like level 55. Am I under-leveled and get a problem later? Do you have the DLCs? It's usually better to like do almost everything. I don't think you're that under-leveled. But just because of like how the reputation works in this game, like just keep in mind, it's good to like do everything. You could switch to like Ultimate as early as level 70. I would definitely not switch before. And because like augments are unlocking at level 70 and you will need to be revered with the faction to be able to like use them, and it's gonna help you out like big time when it's, you know, fixing your reputations. What's the point to go enemies against Outcast? Well, it's much faster to complete the quest line. That way you just go enemies, kill her, and that's done. And another part is that like it opens a dungeon that you can farm if you would like to. At the end of it, you're gonna fight her every time. It's a little bit annoying place simply because of like the design, the layout. It's kind of like a labyrinth. Not the best place to climb, so I don't really enjoy that. And usually that's also why I don't necessarily go enemies with her, but it's possible to go like nemesis with her. Yeah, nemesis, she's capable of dropping. She's capable of dropping legendary helm, if I'm not mistaken, for like a extra devastation or something like that. Yeah, sure, you could check it out on Groom Tool. It's a very interesting MI. That's pretty much like the only reason to say. If you don't necessarily want like an extra dungeon, not really interested in like the Aether Helm that she can give. There's absolutely no point going. This was it. Like, how are we doing with this now? Order of Death Vigil, past halfway. So I guess we're gonna get revered like in next difficulty. Any reason you passed the Devotion Shrine? I have full devotions. That's right. 55, so I'm just going to be taking the ones that requires me to fight with, so that I can get some loot out of it. So clean the bags, then we do Steps of Torment. Chaos Resistance. Oh, I cannot drop 50% PS resistance. I mean, maybe I could. Still not worth it in my opinion. I'm not that greedy now, come on. Alright, this is looking fine. It's good, Siles. How about you? Welcome, Rim. Yo, what's up, Seth? Yeah, we're making like a fresh Cabalist sperm. Harbinger's Grasp. It's another chaos item. I'm getting baited into thinking that I found the Vitality item. Realize that it is chaos one. My plan is to farm 2 PCs Warborn this evening. How are you gonna manage that? You have like the recipe, maybe you can transmute then? Do I care about killing as many undead as possible? Let me see how the row is at 5k. I don't think so. I think I'm not going to be going out of my way to like kill literally every place, but we can definitely kill every single enemy. That's probably also a good experience in this map, so. Wow, that guy got deleted. Let's go fight the Devotion Shrine, anyways. Might actually get a couple of like upgrades from there. Also good experience too. It's usually a very big fight, so summons multiple elites. Should be very good for me. They're all in the other room then. How did that happen? I've always like wondered why monsters are like spawning on the other side of that wall when it comes to like this shrine. It's so awkward in my opinion. It's actually quite annoying to fight because of that. You have to farm a lot of iron bits to transmute an entire set. Yeah, you do. Definitely do. There's a one-shot chest here. I've been actually like running very low on the iron bits. Not on this guy. Talking about like the hardcore idea. That's interesting. I maybe not see it over there. Let me go back here. Here? Is it? It's here. See, Tainted Brain Matter, definitely worth it. Skeleton key front. Have you guys ever like opened this gate and then, you know, spaced out, check something out, and the gate like closes on you before you can enter, right? Did that ever happen to you? It happened to me once, and I was on stream also. It's pretty embarrassing, like when it happens, trust me. I'm actually not really sure why the Death Revenant is taking so much damage from. That's hilarious. in the Ugden bug, I opened the door, checked my bags, went selling. 3 seconds later, I was like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, it happens to like every single one. Rogue Dungeons gate just closes after a while. A while being like a couple of seconds actually, it's pretty fast. Like 10 seconds or something. I said like I wasn't going to kill like literally everything, and we have been killing I think everything. And they're kind of like positioned in big packs, so it's not too bad. It's pretty easy. It's not like I'm like slowing down for it. So it's okay, I suppose. And this is going to be giving me Revered with the Outcast as well, so we don't necessarily need to continue her storyline, the quest line. We can literally buy everything she has. It's gonna be nice. That will also fix my resistance. Just to chat about it, we have 33% from there, 30% from there. So if I curse something and standing next to it, we're minus 63% so far from the vitality. And then we have 17% from here. So it's about like 80% minus so far that we have. I'll kill Ilgar as well. $8,000 to Nemesis with the Undead. We might actually hit Nemesis with the Undead. Ultimate difficulty is not looking too bad. I would like to kill some Nemesis as well. First character and see like how strong the character is against the Nemesis too. Moosey is pretty straightforward, especially if you're like, you know, keeping your distance. And if you have very good resistance. Any leads? Not sure. Yesterday I killed Archmage Alexander super easy with the Baronath's Amulet, my Wishblade. He's very squishy, right? Compared to like other nemesis. Did you like avoid the meteors, or did you actually like end up tanking, or maybe he even died before casting? It's possible. Happens sometimes. Just gonna finish this run, guys. Yeah, Aether Chaos Absorb is OP. You can have like the necklace. Holy shit, does he have a special? Okay, he has a special weapon, guys. 15% free resistance. Let's see how this goes. In worst case, I'll have this thing too. We have a tough alchemist here. This thing. Yeah, he's a level 75 soul rend. That just doesn't happen usually. It's obviously changed the difficulty that he's. Valgothian's Carnage. Level 70 Mythical Relic. Sounds good. I should be able to carry this too. Nice. This is fine for me. Open the gates! This was a nice run. That is it, you guys. Revered with the outcast. So sorry, but we are selling that. Not like I can use. The same goes for that Algaloth. Okay, let's make some space. And I'm going to like buy multiple stuff from this NPC. What about those shoulders, man? Just right hit resistance. Well, the same goes for mine. Offensive ability. No poison resistance, however. I mean, my poison resistance isn't too bad. This has more armor also. Less damage. I think it's kind of doubtful, and when we are in doubt, I think I'm not changing stuff. That's all. I'll say so. %80 poison resistance on the belt. Interesting. What are those gloves, man? Lightning and cold. This necklace. Yeah, the necklace isn't so bad. Is this the time that we need to drop the 8% experience gain? I'm actually not sure. Okay, we continue with the greed. 8% experience increase. We're gonna continue with that. 1.1k. About the same damage. More damage to humans is interesting. And bleed resistance instead of chaos and bleed. I'll keep mine. It was also giving like 2 to bloody pox or something. We need that. We have the alchemist ring that I can sell. A belt with 90% vitality damage and offensive ability. I'm dropping elemental resistance, chaos resistance, pierce resistance. I'm gonna keep this belt in my bags. This belt is interesting. And if we could, like, you know, fix the resistances from other means, then we start using that. So what do we have here? Oh, look at this one. All one-handers, vitality damage, decay damage, and HP. One that we were using was vitality, decay, and HP as well. And it was from, like, Cult of Dreeg or something. That's pretty sick. Pretty sick. It's actually better than mine. It's like... yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're gonna buy, like, maybe even 20 of these. And the rest can stay. And then in your case, like, don't forget to buy mandates as well. Definitely. For your bank. Like, especially if you're gonna go enemies with the outcast in the next difficulty, like, make sure you have mandates stacked up in your bank. Let's put a couple of these to fix my aether resistances. It's gonna put me, like... here, 90%, so 10% over the top. I'm not going to be taking this quest, because we're done with the reputation of the outcast. There's no need. It gives you a legendary at the very end if you do like the Port Valkyrie part as well, but I'm not going to be stepping into Port Valkyrie, so that's fine. Let's go into the Necropolis. Straight up kill Locarian. Yo, how's it going, Naomi? This one is for the weapons, and the one Outcast was selling for the weapons as well, wasn't it? Not sure. I can go back if you would like me to, after taking the waypoint. I'm actually having a different routes here that I don't necessarily like. Let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. What's up, Optimist? Optimistic. Kind of makes me sad. I'm gonna drop a portal here. We're gonna come back to this, and we will need to, like, explore that side of the map, unfortunately. For the portal location. It's actually unbelievable how strong the character is right now. It's funny. This is my, like, least favorite spot when it comes to, like, the portal spawn, let's say. I don't necessarily know the exact spot. Remember it from this box sign over here. The box is always pointing to the portal in. See, that's how I, you know, remember it, but it takes me a while to find this last spot. I'm a lot better on the first two, and, you know, 60% of the time, 66 even. I find it on this first two, so it's alright. I've been watching your stream for the few weeks since I started to get into the Grim Dawn. I learned a lot, so thank you for all the videos you put out to make it easier to find a way into this game. Yo, cheers, man. My pleasure, by the way. Glad We're enjoying them. Feki saying 60% of the time works every time. Yes. Also, like, you could, you know, mess around with the percentages a little bit as well. You know, 50% of the time it's there and 50% of the time it's not there. So it's actually 50. If you look at it that way, everything is 50. Actually, Feki. Like, we could die in this place as well, but I might also survive, so... What's up with these naps? Yeah. I wasn't being serious, Vicky. My cat naps? The thing is, like, cat is spending, I think, I don't know, 90% of her time sleeping. She's also a little bit old now, so. Tsuki's 7 years old now. Sleep proc is 90%, exactly. Procs sleep. I kinda do want to find a waypoint. I mean, sorry, one-shot chest in this place. Since we're in elite difficulty, you never know what you're gonna get from that. We could definitely get some sort of like a godlike ring for my spec. It's definitely possible. Just like land on him. Maybe I missed my Doom Bolters. It looked that way to me. No, I mean, soon I'm going to be playing Sekiro, I believe. Why don't you get into that soon? Yeah, what's up, Cardboard? Yeah, guys, don't be surprised if I start like a full playthrough in Sekiro, Pain and Suffering, at one point in the upcoming weeks. Definitely not. Hardcore Sekiro run. Oh my god. Hardcore isn't like I'll have like 1,000 lives. How about that? Instead of like 1 life, you know how hardcore is like 1 life? I'll have 1,000. Is that acceptable? Fist of Vengeance. That's a ring. But I'd like to have the other parts of this ring. This is the level 68 version with like 100 offensive ability, some pierce, some bleed resistances. That's about it. The health regen is kind of whatever. It also reduces the attack speed of the enemies, but it's a retaliate, so you need to hit me for it to proc, I think. I honestly don't know. Maybe we can replace like the left side or something. I have a lot of HP already. Right side is extremely offensive. Poison and elemental resistances are going down when I do so. One more thing that I actually just realized is that like we didn't really fix my yeah, we bought these, but we didn't fix my like lightning resistance. Let's do that by like putting these, you know, fire and lightning resistances I bought from Homestead NPC, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So Demo was asking, those augments were like for weapon or for accessory? Let me see if they're actually for accessory, because I was comparing it to a weapon one. No, these are for weapon as well, Demo. So that one, the Death Touch, 35 and 200 HP, and this one, one-hander, 40 to 200 HP. So this one's a little bit better. I was correct on that one. Becky was saying about Sekiro for PS4, and boy do I suck at those games. It takes a while to get used to stuff like that, definitely. But I do believe I'm going to be doing a lot worse also Sekiro compared to like Neo and Dark Souls runs that I have had, because I think it depends on parrying quite a bit, and then just like dashing or dodging it. So that's going to be something new to get used to, like parrying depends on timing. Most of the time, obviously, just like dashing or dodging, but there's a shaman that's healing quite good right now. It's funny. It's going to be pretty difficult for me too. But even the time and dedication you get there, and that's the fun part about those games, anyways. Kind of feels good when you know, achieve it, kind of. Let's give some more of those points over there. Get some like offensive ability. Own broadsword. Interesting. I remember a Home. Yeah, we're gonna check it out like when we are revered for our home NPC. We're not that close yet. We're not even on it yet. Fortunate. Is this your shrine, sir? Alright, let's finish the Act 4. Tea is empty, nap time? Wait, how did you drink it so fast? What's going on here? What? We really don't need to run that crit either, since like we're full devotions, there's no point. Nobody picks up faster than me. 100% loot accuracy. We logged in as like level 72, right? It's actually not too bad. Levels that we have gotten from these quests. I was expecting kind of lower than this. I see if the one shot is here. Really? Oh, we could reach to that quest from here as well, right? This is a path that I usually don't take. I think, yeah, it is going to the same place. Nice. Then we go back up because, like, I don't have the one-shot just yet. It could be northern side of the map. Otherwise, like, you could definitely go to the underpass over there. It's not here either. Okay. Gonna be on the last spot then. Arachnon with the sub. How's it going, Arachnon? Welcome to Local Lounge, dude. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for the sub. Chest is going to be Brutalax. That's a single legendary that we could use so far. I was using some sort of like a chest piece that was giving a lot of armor back level 50, but in some time now. I mean, we could technically use this ring as well, I suppose. But kind of destroying my resistances, so. Not right now, I'd say. This guy's very resistant to white hit. It's crazy, actually. He might actually be higher than like 100% white hit resistance. I kind of want to be inside that place, but I think I'm going to take the shrine first. It's like a hidden room over there that is accessible from this room, so... So I'm back into that. How are we doing with the Chthonians, by the way? Okay. What about the beasts? I wouldn't be surprised if we end up finding Kuba in the ultimate difficulty. I like that we are like very high when it comes to like well, minus reputation, yeah. Most of these things, because like we'll be able to test the character out against some nemesis as well. It's gonna be very interesting in ultimate playthrough. I actually cannot wait to switch to ultimate, and technically after killing this guy Locarian we could, but I think I'm gonna try and restrain myself, and at the very least we're gonna do the Ashes of Malmouth, simply because, like, you know, the biggest milestone for any accounts from the fresh is experience potions. That requires getting revered with the Malmuth resistance this thing. And we will easily get revered if I complete the Ashes of Malmuth and Elite, so I'll complete it. Just for the sake of the guide. 100%. And it's not going to be for my accounts either, to be honest with you. After completing it, like, I'll be maybe like level 81 or something like that, and from level 81 to 100 we could actually like utilize those experience potions for this character too. Why not? Speed it up a little bit as well. Lots of chests in this bit. How's our resistances, guys? It's more than fine. Let's do this. Oh, that's such an easy kill. I actually couldn't understand if like just right clicking, basically like putting Ravenous Earth inside Logarian was working or not. So I started like using the Ravenous Earth right over here afterwards, which I think sped things up a little bit. Maybe it wasn't working when I was like right clicking. Actually not sure. I need to like test it out sometime. Confirm. Couldn't confirm. Own broadsword. I want to carry everything here. Let me see if we can make some room. Shit. What just happened? It got stuck. It's not like I'm gonna use some shield, so. Does anyone know if I like right click and put, you know, Ravenous Earth into Logarian, does it actually like, you know, work inside him or something? I don't really know. How's it going, Dan? Welcome, bro. I'm good. How about you? I want to take the soul shot out from that ring. Extremely defensive. So yeah, I don't. Chaos and Poison, man. Story of my life. 700 armor, some vitality damage, HP damage to undead, NP assistance. Don't really need the cooldown reduction. So P assistance instead of elemental resistance, that's what it is ultimately. It's okay. It's not worth changing, I think, right now. Oh yeah, we found the Scourge, right? It's quite good. Level 60 and the relic blueprints out of the way. Utility pack. What you got for me? The Murmur Kiss, Acid Poison Belt. Yikes. It's going to be my first reaction. Guys, I think we are going to be doing the Sentinel kill first, get like the stat and the skill point, and then afterwards we jump into the Ashes. Really contemplating like using either the belt, like this belt, or this ring. Can't really decide. Let me see if I can actually like optimize my character if I start using. 78% is fine. Elemental resistances are kind of poop. Especially the fire and the lightning. Was this fire and lightning? It is in fact fire and lightning. Maybe you could do it. That's not using this as well, and like my elemental resistance completely goes down. Shit. I wonder if I can somehow. I gave up on the Craigs after 12 hours, missing the chest, finally got the fire and elemental mortars home, but it's like twice rare, so it's low percentage. Kira is saying, I just heard about the experience potions for the first time, so in order to like get them I have to be status revealed. What's the quickest way to like farm them? Just bounty? Quickest way is like making sure that you get honored and do every single quest in normal. And then you complete the elite and you're revered. But if you want at the end of the normal, you could continue doing bounties too, which is a long grind in my opinion. Finalizing, Malam recommend me a good medal or Fist Trauma build Cadence Blade Arc. I'm actually not sure about like the Blade Arc one. It's not like Force Wave medal that is okay for the soldier, maybe that out. I'm not in hardcore right now. Show it, like time for you so. I think it's a little bit too greedy for me to like, you know, set my character up like this and, you know, completely obliterate my resistances. For sure. So for now, I think we keep these in our bags. Continue playing this way. If I can like replace any other item that's gonna give me some resistances, we can definitely replace all of them at the same. Like the best thing I can. Go get rid of the Sentinel, it's the hidden. It's our like extra skill and stat point. Hopefully this side is not blocked. It's not. It's good. The Markovian is also Fizz and Trauma, yeah, and it also supports the soldier as well. Check that out too. And I actually cannot believe like you were that unlucky with fake set pieces jump. Never happened to me. I've farmed them 3 times so far. Like the whole set 3 times. I think my worst one was about like 3.5 hours. Whole piece. Saying like you gave up after 12 hours, that's it's just crazy. Go from this side, Solal. Did we like manage to get revealed with anything else? That's really right. Yeah. I was kind of hoping like Black Legion would be doing a little bit better than this, but the Act 6 in Ashes is gonna fix the picture. Does hitting level 16 SR allow you to start from that point later on? Yes, you can start like not hitting them. You need to finish. That is the important part, I think. Grass, by the way, Samus. That's a free point. I have the whole set 4 times minus the chest. Oh, such a T. It's crazy, actually. Where are we going? Maybe trade for it then, I guess. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Not sure. So I kind of spent a lot of time on it anyways. Don't know. I might have. That's kind of stupid. What is the best way to farm spot to get to Celestial Lotus? Killing Calagadra? has 100% chance to drop it. Yeah, what's up, Capis? But like otherwise, you're gonna need to run the last part of this place. So starting from probably somewhere around here, killing like every single boss and elites to the end, finishing with core back. Killing nemesis, any nemesis, is also a good idea to do this, but the drop rate is fairly low. Drop rate is fairly low all over the place, other than Malagant. Theoretically, you can get it from like, I mean, technically, I should say, you can get it from breaking items like dismantling legendaries. You can also get it from treasure troves as well, but like incredibly low chance. Yeah. Rashalke shouldn't be too hard with this guy. We don't need a kill like that, so we'll kill Rashalke in ultimate, don't worry. Mad Queen. I see then. What is he doing? Chilling there? What the hell? The Nemesis job, to be honest, perhaps 10%. If you cannot kill Kalagato, starting a new character, running all the new content and finishing the quest will give you a few lotuses as quest was exactly 2. The reward, if I'm not mistaken, and you need to do the obviously like the last quest, which is killing the core back. Wow, my eye is so itchy right now. And the other one is the Dahlia quest, finishing up with like the Travis kill, then afterwards bringing the notes. Dahlia. I think it's 2 of them. In every difficulty, of course. Which is how many we have here, you see? Are they used for crafting? I think so. But for the most part, it is used for like crafting extremely, like the higher tier of like mobility components, the ones that you put on your, you know, medallion, like the teleport, the leap, etc. And they're also used for, I mean, there's a gambling blacksmith. I wouldn't really like spend my lotuses on that at all. But what I was gonna say is that they're also used for like this transmute into another random set item. I would probably not use it for that either, because like lotuses are extremely rare. Farming essences, these things, average essences, are so much easier than lotuses. We might have finally gotten something. No, it's a Chaos on Fire again. I'm getting baited. Feels bad. I think we have been doing it's not only the build, but also like we have been doing a very, very good job like about optimizing the character to the maximum at all times. That is also why like you know, some of you might actually end up playing exactly the same character, or people that are watching from YouTube right now, and not feel, you know, as strong as we are right now. Like, it's all about, you know, min-maxing, literally. You could actually, like, turn out to be stronger than this too, somehow. Maybe having, like, better gear. Taking the time and optimizing the character to the core definitely counts. Let's go here. See how is the Sentinel fight. Try to keep him on top of that. Dodge that. Away from the crystal. Failing miserably here, so we get a bail. Big time. It's a bad play. I didn't really play so good over there. So I failed on the waves twice even. That puts vulnerability on you. It's very scary afterwards. You gotta play it a lot better in the ultimate difficulty. 1 skill point. But yeah, for the most part, like when it comes to my playstyle, I think I'm not doing that great with like casters. Definitely a lot, you know, more comfortable, let's say, playing a melee guy. It is usually the opposite for everyone. But, 6 points there now. Let's jump into the ashes, guys. What's the best way, Aria, to find a Battle Shell, Frozen Hearts? I can tell you the Battle Shell, but Frozen Hearts is a little bit of an unreliable thing. Frozen Hearts are usually from like Slith. The Battle Shell, I farm it in Royal Hive in the Rotting Cropland. So you kill like insects and their eggshells in the entire hive, and then you reset your game. It's much easier to farm compared to the Slith farm. Remember, you can convert the Battle Shells into Frozen Hearts, so just keep on farming Frozen Hearts. I mean, sorry, Battle Shells, and after few. It's not too bad. Could be worse. It's supposed to have very high survival compared to like some of my other characters that it actually does. It was just a miserable play by me. I played it very bad and I don't know. Not supposed to be playing that way against Rabbit. Not with the instances that just underestimated the content and died, punished for it. That doesn't necessarily mean the character doesn't have high survival, it definitely. Scarabs in the FG does drop these shells. Yeah, they do. You're not wrong. The Beatles, right? That's going to be checking out the treasure chests this time. It's alright. To be making our way like pretty fast through the Malmuth. Do like the mandatory quests. And get revered with both the Malmuth expedition and the Covenant. They're very good rewards for me. It's gonna be hilarious finding Kuba when I'm like walking around here in Ultimate. So if it wasn't for the experience potions, I think I would have definitely switched to ultimate at this point, you guys. Like, I kind of feel like I would have been able to get somewhere or somewhat playable resistances in ultimate as well. And the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, you know, maybe all the way to like Homestead should actually give me level 94 from this moment. But we don't have the experience potion. So that is also why we're in Ashes of Malmuth right now. Blooms! Collecting some blooms is going to be pretty good too, though. Sure. I wonder, like, if I found any recipes at all when it comes to, like, you know, high or valuable components on my deck back in the day when I was doing the guide for YouTube. Dropping a portal here. Come back. This is really theory crafting for the Acid Retaliation Sentinel. The Easy RI stack looks really nice. Yeah, I died on one of them. It was using like a two-hander, regular Nor. Acid, heavy retaliation. Maybe a little bit of poisonous. It was an incredibly hard hitting character and I failed him. They're pretty bad. Underestimated the content. Forgotten Gods, and I died to Ultimate Travis at the end of Forgotten Gods. Scream is there saying, "Hi bro, good morning. 10 minutes in 10 a.m. in Argentina. How are you? Hi chat, what's up today? Hey, what's up Scream? Welcome bro. Hi to Argentina also. Good morning to you. Nothing much is up. We're playing the Cabalist for YouTube. It's going fine. It's going pretty fast actually. Now, the Elite is like going incredibly fast. This is like my only second part in Elite. We have completed like the entire vanilla. Now we are like going through the Ashes of Malmouth, and I'll try to like make it as fast as possible in here as well. Because we don't need that massive grind, because like the grind should be done in Ultimate at this point. My character is strong enough. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I can guide this guy around while opening like some chests here and there. Wasn't there like a couple of chests in here? Not the greatest ones. Let's turn the quest back in Devil's Crossing. How you do wielding those weapons is grand. It's because of this, the Bladestone Talisman. We are pretty much committed to this relic. It's a level 25 relic, but I think even the ending of the character is gonna have this relic in fact. What do you think about farming in Elites in Corvan Basin? I don't like it because Ultimate difficulty has higher rates of like legendary, you know. So someone that's capable of like taking over Corvan Basin, the Gods content in Elite, is most likely capable of like at the very least taking over like Ultimate Act 1. And that's gonna give you like better quality loot at a better rate. So I'll definitely prefer that. If you have like a mediocre or a weak character, check out my YouTube guys YouTube video called Where to Farm Easy Spots. I actually really like that video. I think that's a very good content. You might actually like that too. As I said, like if you have a character that's sort of in the weak side of things, it's gonna, you know, handhold you a little bit when it comes to like where to farm with that. We're getting some like very good items, but not for White Stacy though. It's pretty bad. Let's get it. So what we're going to be doing is we are not going to run the entire Ancient Go. However, Ogdragon's Quest is giving you a free skeleton key. So why not just take the key? We can also go inside and fight the Devotion Shrine for the extra items from that. I think like I'm going to call it right there with the Ancient Go. We're not going to continue further. How's it going, Oxy? Welcome, bro. Kamala, when can you consider a character strong enough to go into ultimate smoothly? I mean, to be honest with you, like, it's just about the resistances. The HP resistances and armor a little bit, maybe. But for the most part, like, Ultimate Act 1 alone is capable of giving you quite a lot of items. It's capable of scaling to mythical legendary levels. At the same time, the monsters in the Act 1 are so easy to play around. Like zombies, maybe some slith, maybe some spiders. Those things, they shouldn't be able to kill you whatsoever. Even if you have like very weak character. So, switching to Ultimate is not necessarily like the hardest thing to do. And then you decide if you want to progress towards like Act 2, Act 3, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that kind of depends on your resistances. If you have like playable resistances, you should be able to finish the vanilla content, which is killing Logarian. Are there farm routes for the expansion of items? I have a Forgotten Gods way to farm as well. It's not the biggest video, and it's not the biggest spots either. Like, it shows some spots that are, like, extremely easy to hit, if you would like to watch it. It's on my YouTube as well. I think it's called Where to Farm Forgotten Gods. It's a very efficient route. Alright, let's fight this. Personally, I don't enjoy farming in Forgotten Gods except the spots that video is gonna show you. Simply because I don't like the frame rates, I don't like the monster type, I don't like the difficulty. There's absolutely no reward when you consider the difficulty of like Father Kaiman, for instance. Like, why am I even sweating for that? You know what I mean? Unless I'm farming for the MI. Yeah. Really hoping that style is going to change on the content patch that's going to come. Which is going to introduce like the new rogue dungeon to Forgotten Gods. Hoping that's going to be very rewarding when it comes to like components, rare materials, MIs in there, and legendary drops as well, yeah. Rogue dungeons are usually worth it though. It's good. Skima saying thanks, I'm just finished this story into Corvan Nap and see too many elites wherever you go, 1 or 2 elite minimum, but I understand what you said. I go to like farm easy spots into Ultimate, get my gear. I mean, finishing the story is fine also, of course. Like, if you want to finish the Forgotten Gods, finish it. But I wouldn't farm it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't grind that play. Running it once is fine. Barkle actually spawned here. Rare spawn. Double Looked and Boom with an Empower Essence of Berenath. This is the level 75 necklace that's actually capable of giving us +1 to each side. 100% worth crafting. We're gonna get +1 here, we're gonna get +1 there. I'm not going to be crafting it. But yeah, if you get something like this, just take your time, craft it, especially at this point. It's a level 75 or level 77. Hands down, it would be incredibly good. There is a clickable right here. Excuse me. Somewhere. Okay, come out. Revenant's Earth is not landing. Okay, there it is. That was interesting. Not sure if the rewards I got were worth the time investment, but I was happy to get like 4 rune blueprints, so that is more of the list. That's true. There's so many runes in this game, right? Yeah, when I completed the 57 the other day, or 56, I don't remember which one it is. I've gotten like 4 or 5 mobility components as well. Going to be hitting the stumps on the left side as well. Flowers are important, man. I say that, but like it doesn't drop any. How are we doing with the coven? Ooh. Okay. 300 remaining. So just complete one quest and it's going to be revered. Thing is, like, we probably don't need anything right away. Simply because I think it's like level 90 requirements when it comes to revered from ashes. I have no idea, Bob. No, the stump was fake. It is bad. The last time we were passing by in this map, you remember I failed to hit the witches, then we had to like come back for it. This time I'll try and like remember the witches as well. The entrance is not here again. That's a nice pack though. Somehow managed to kill the elites faster than I've killed the normal. That was interesting. Revered with the common. Feels good. It's the exact spawn place again. How about we run it this time? I'll just run it. And then I'll walk out. It's fine. Yeah, we're getting into more cards from this. That is the downside of this. Where's it going, I wonder? Puncturing electricity. You dare come here? There's no point in paying to the shrine here. This guy might be a little bit tanky for us, guys. Just a hook down. It's gonna give me the level 78. I think like my guess that like assumption that like we're gonna be level 80 or something for ultimate is so much up there. Let's go like this. Have a little bit more poison resistance. It's a nice preparation for the ultimate difficulty. But actually like open that chest up there. Dear Simala, I have an interesting idea about the Vulcan set. Baldur? Maybe? Trying to make fun build, in my opinion, it will be with it. Feel free to share it in the chat. People would be interested in it. Not really sure which one's the Valdon set yet. Didn't really play that set yet. Do I really want to be like here right now? Most likely. We're going to be friendly once again with the Burrowholm, and hopefully this time we're going to be hitting Honored after the first triple quest here. Remain friendly. And yeah, let's do these quests. I'm gonna do it the same way again. I have to like walk out from the cave. Make sure to like get every single crab kill in there. Maybe I go this way actually. Hold up. Monsters? Hello? No monsters in this map. You always kill the burrow peeps. I mean, they're cannibals. It's not a bad idea. But especially in this case, I think we do need to go friendly with them. They're pretty good with the vitality, so... I'm assuming we're gonna need their goodies, especially the augments, when the time comes. But yeah, in most of my characters, I go revered with them. With the mandates, it's not a hard thing to pull off. And then afterwards, I go enemies with them in the ultimate difficulty. Unless I want to kill Ravager, obviously. But there's almost no point killing the Ravager like multiple times. Just once is enough to get to home, so... Two pitch creepers right here, they're dead. The Basilisk Crest. The Ravenous Earth. Minus 0.5 with no vitality on it. Feels bad. It's dynamite. It's nice. We need to find the vitality version of that thing. And it would most likely be an upgrade for me. Especially from Elite. The one that I'm using is not that special. It's extremely offensive though. 70% vitality. Yeah. Multiplier, I should have said. Hey, look at this. It's missive. Right. Not the best treasure out there. Two more pit creepers here. Could maybe find two more somewhere here. Hopefully. Yeah, it's here. Very good. That is gonna do it, man. Vitality, there's defense and offense. Let's get out of here. It might actually like be faster to just like TP out to Burrowholm and then run all the way to the northern side of the map. I'm actually not sure like which one is faster in this case. This is what I have been doing for the most part. Some water. On the wrong way, maybe? True. I don't think so, we're good. I cannot get out of the trap with a teleport. Would have been so big if it was possible. It's back. I need to be very careful with this now. Like, we need to buy the red before continuing the quest line. Those pants though, 9% HP. Call it more armor. $500, you serious, man? Shit. I'll get the hearts, but I would have liked to complete this quest when I have the rest of it. See, this is very interesting. How do I do this? I think we're gonna get on it before doing this quest. I'd say so. So if you remember, we were like revered with the Coven. Let me see like if there's anything that we can use. Not really, everything is level 90. Even the blueprints are for level 94, so... I think I'm going to be doing some like phonic killings to get my Barrowhorn reputation to honored. It's a little bit try hard, but I'm gonna do it. Gonna pay off in the long run, I believe. Me too, Supreme. But that one is unfortunately not that friendly when it comes to starter character. I'm gonna check if one of the heart owners is here. Not really. Doombolt missed, I think. It was invisible past it. This one did not miss. Okay, give me 79. Hearts of the Mountain. Summon a Chillmane. Okay. It's the lower level version, I think, then it's for level 75. It's a very rare necklace, even at 75. It's just hilarious. Now, this character has been pretty unlucky when it comes to like the legendaries that we have been finding, I would say. There's one spawn right over here. It's not there this time, and then you could go like Utenbog and walk down, I think. There's actually multiple spawn points here. Like there could be 2 of them together right in that spot. We're gonna do the art quest, but I'm not going to turn it back. So I'll just like complete it. And then... this is trouble though. Interesting. I was kind of hoping like both of them were here. Now I'm kind of puzzled. I don't really know like where is the last one. Try and figure it out. So I do know that one is going to be in Gloomwall, so we're gonna go for that one since I know it. You dare come here? Maybe here too. Hold up. Yeah, this quest is not my favorite. The hard quest. Sometimes it's a little bit easier than the other times to do it. Depending on like where monsters spawn. So we're gonna have one of them right over here somewhere, but the last one, I'm actually not really sure. Let's see, we'll try and figure it out. Cool weapon. Are we gonna continue to greed or pick up like the blue items maybe? One of them is here. I actually found a rift warp grasp. Doom bolt. 33% chance on critical attack. Strike your target with a doom bolt. That is a good upgrade. Pick that up. It's unfortunately only for level 50. But it still is an upgrade. Let's be happy. Like those were kind of like for the most part. You can start using it actually. It's not the hardest thing to like set up. Oh, there's an arcane guy. So from the Coven, I think I'm gonna run back, and this spot, I'm actually not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and say like he's somewhere around here. But yeah, the hard quest, like with this one, I'm not that sure when it comes to the spawn points. You will off, huh? Let's see. You could definitely like easily check the spawn points from Grim Tools if you would like to. I think it's not going to take me a long time to figure it out, so it should be fine. If it does, I'll tab and check it out. Pakla. Maybe there. Oh, really? Yeah, I would have seen it if it would have been there. Maybe there. It's a crazy bag. What's this thing? That's a shell? It's not going to be here. Alright, dude. You win. It says Yuvoloth missing, right? Yuval. We come to here, we click the monster database. We write Yuval here. See your spawn locations in. This is the spot that we have checked. And there's one over there. Where? That's the spot that I've checked as well. Maybe not. I've checked here. Not this one. Okay, I see. I was so close, you guys. It's funny, actually. I was incredibly close to it and I didn't continue running, apparently. Wow. It's kinda messed up. That's not fair. So, once we kill this one, in fact, YouTube, this is going to be the end of this part as well. In the new, in the next part, I think we are going to be finishing the Ashes. We'll also get our experience potion. This was like a pretty long part, I know. But I think we made a crazy progress if you think about it. Like, we started the right side of Homestead, and now we're almost done with Act 5. So, I think I was like level 62, maybe 72. I'm having a hard time. I think it was 72, now we're like 72. So, I teleported out right in this spot. I just had to like walk inside. This is not fair. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Remember to leave a like. Yuvoloth. Wild Blood Crusher. Even though it has a bunch of vitality damage on it, Let's see. Gem. Stuffy. I'm actually going to be clearing my bags in the spot as well. Such a mess right now, in fact. Another thing that we will do is that like we'll kill some Chthonians before turning this quest in. Definitely. So that like I can buy the reds and then we turn this quest in for like 50% more value. I'll say so. Peace out, dudes. Thanks for watching.